wrong with you? Yo. Peace, power, prosperity to the village gang. Y'all already know. Yo, he and I, not him, Slim Trim, and I'm built to win. I am Granny's baby, numero uno, Flaco birthday. Once again, humbly gracious to be your host for the upcoming topics for this evening. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend so far. Hope everybody's doing their thing, spending some time, right? Being productive in whatever way, shape, or form, right? We about to get at the topic, no delay, because it's gonna be maybe like an hour. I'm only clocking an hour right now. But here we are. Let me take a quick spin and we in here. Thank you for all the support. Appreciate all the love, all the button hitting, all the expenditures made. Y'all know it's a love thing from FDNHT. From here to there. You heard? Yo. Staying at home is not a bad thing. I think we need to get over this obsession with being outside, right? Look how many things you spend time cleaning inside your house. And when you get your house all nice and clean, the first thing you want to do is run outside. I've never comprehended that. What this great infatuation with being outside. But when I was young, I did the same thing. Every Friday night, I want to be in the club. Every Saturday night, I want to be in the club. Right? Sunday night, still trying to go to the club. I was young once. And I look back at it, it's like ain't shit out there for real. But bullshit. Spending money, nothing but bullshit out there in the street. That's all you end up doing, to be honest. Every time you turn around, but somebody crying about no food stamp money, the government playing with they vouchers for their Section 8, but everybody want to have their ass outside. Let me take a quick second, dog. I gotta give two big shout outs. Prime is in the building. The infamous Prime that y'all have heard so much about. That's him in the chat right there. Prime is one of them people that always got a seat over here, right? Make no mistake. Prime is one of the A1 Day One's founders. Let me kick this thing off. Shout out to you, Prime. Pulling up, showing some love. And I gotta shout out Legend. Legend dropped the super chat the other day, but I missed it. So I feel like an asshole about that. No disrespect, my G. You know what it is. Big salute to you. Thank you. I appreciate all the support. Here goes your drop.
I want some more motherfucking money.
If you see Legend pop up, I'll drop the drop again for him, right? So let me know if he pulls up into the town square to kick it. But we rolling. Ain't nothing outside. You gonna go out there, you're gonna spend money. Probably get into some bullshit with somebody else, right? You might have to buy a couple of drinks to get a couple of conversations. You just spend that money. But at home, you already spent all the money you spent. You got food in the house. You probably got one or two subscriptions for the TV. Probably got a video game. Your house should be clean. Your couch should be comfortable, right? It's like we leave a peaceful setting that we've created from buying the furniture that we like because it was comfy and buying the nice dishes. I remember when everybody had circle plates. Now everybody got square plates, right? Everybody had plastic. Now everybody's moving into using iron and wood to cook with because of the plastic, because the breakdown of plastics in foods and all the other things. Now people got air fryers because they want to be healthy, right? Look how much you put into your house just to run outside. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. The bedroom set, right? You ain't like the shower head, so you know what you did? You went out and bought your nice fancy one that fall like rainfall on your body. Ninjas, the juicers, them cold press juicers, food compressors. Look how much things we already spent. Refrigerator, even microwave. Some people still use microwave. I try to stay away from it a lot, but it comes in handy. So I try to limit that usage, right? But I also don't have a lot of plastics in my house. Look how much money we spend just to run outside. That's spending double, triple the money. Right? So people got air purifiers. I got like two. I got a purifier and I got a what you call it when it puts moisture in the air. It's not an evaporator, it's the opposite. Whatever. It puts moisture in the air, right? We ain't even talking about we ain't even talk yo, Tree Star, we ain't talking about the porch furniture. We ain't talking about none of that shit yet. We ain't talking about none of that shit. I got a nice water purifier system. Nice one. Triple distilled and all that good shit. Look how much money you spend, and then you still spending your rent money. Then you spending your light bill. Then you spending your gas bill. Then you spending trash if you live in one of them cities that you have to pay for trash. You spend a shit ton of money to run outside the house. What's my go-to household item? Like to cook with? Stove. But if it's come down to like, if I have cooked food already, I kind of gauge it on what the item is. But like, if it's like a leftover pizza, I'm putting it in the air fryer and put it on toast. You know what I'm saying? Tree Star property taxes. We spend so much money inside just to run outside. It's not even cool. I think, and people don't even value like a dishwasher. Look how much a dishwasher. So we have so many things in our house to make us comfortable, and we set them up to be comfortable, and then we run outside. For what? Ain't nothing outside. We're not missing out on nothing. I don't think at this point we're missing out on nothing. Washer, dryer. You see? 15 easy appliances just all around your house to help you be comfortable. And you run outside to go party and hang out and bullshit and hit the bar constantly. You can save a lot of money. That's my humble opinion. We just gotta learn as a people to stay our fucking ass at home. The new adjustable beds, the new shits, where Shorty could have it at her firmness level. You can have your own firmness level. Then you got the joints that like bend up. Come on with the game, bro. It's right there, man. And we make it so comfortable, it's still run outside. Buying picture frames for the wall, decorations for the wall. Yeah, dog. Just think about it for a second. Purple bed. Look how much money we spend, G. and we just run outside all the time. Like the house just ain't what you spend all this money on to make it be what you wanted it to be, but outside got it rocking. And if you get a nice shorty in your life, that's like a homemaker. She got the homemaker skills. She definitely hitting up what you gonna call it? Them what's the shit's called? Burlingtons, TJ Maxx's, Home Goods, Hobby Lobby. She crushing through them shits buying shit. Seasonal fucking decorations. Just to make the house feel like a home. And we keep running outside. We just gotta sit down. We just have to sit down, though. It's like, well, Trin, we just had COVID. Exactly. So you're trained to stay your ass at home. So what you crying about? Go outside, have some fun. But don't go outside to the maximum where you just break in your pocket. Go to the park. Go walk. Walk down the beach. Big screen TVs, exactly, dog. You see how much money we spend, bro? Some people got workout equipment at the house. Full on miniature gyms. I think we go outside for the wrong reasons, man. We should go outside to do community shit, right? Be sociable. Not in the name of partying, not in the name of clubbing and having all these randos around you that you don't know what they on. Right? Get the homies and go to the park. Get the homies and go play b-ball. Go down to the beach, play some volleyball. I'm a homebody type of person. I don't mind staying at home. I don't mind kicking on the couch, doing some reading, doing some writing for the show, watch a little bit of television, maybe just sometimes the TV be on. I don't be watching it, just background noise, like just white noise in the back. Pillows, chairs, sheets. Yeah, exactly. Yo, look how much money we actually spent. It's this fear of missing out of something. You're not missing out nothing, G. Is that a homie's got old ankles? Right. Yeah. So you take them to the beach, right, where it's soft. You feel me? So they ain't running on hard concrete. Going for a walk on the beach with the homies. Hey, Prime, you remember that shit, that frolicking shit? So tell me why that joint came up last year on my feed, some way, somehow. All I could do was cry laughing, dog. Talking about like the homies is frolicking. So I was weak when I saw it because all I could think about was you and Roddy trying to get me to come outside and frolic. That's that. I think my home if I want to go outside. I got 4 guys to play with. Whoo! Nice. 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 It's like we feel like we're missing out on something that's going on that kind of don't got shit to do with you. You kind of extending your hand. You kind of extending yourself out to go do some shit that you got no clue what the fuck could really happen. I'm not saying live a life of fear at all. I'm not saying that at all. Art, what up, boy? Big salute, G. But you're not missing out on nothing. You really not missing out on nothing, dog. You're really not. But that's how that's like a post-COVID type of thing. Like you can't catch up. You can't catch up. You can't. There's no catching up. That time is already gone. Just like you can't catch up on sleep. People think they can catch up on sleep for some reason, and you just can't. It's gone. Missing the bullshit. That's all it is. We looked at it last year when they was doing these social raids or whatever. Jihanda. They were doing social raids where the teens and the 20-year-olds were getting together and just wailing out throughout the city, spazzing out. Graffiti and trains and all this type of weird trash and buses and come on with the game, bro. I agree with going outside. I don't agree with going outside and spending a bunch of money to be around a bunch of weird people that you don't know to kind of put yourself in a scenario of the unknown and then multiply the X factors of unknowns. Right? You got to go on a plane. Cool. Travel. You got to get on a cruise ship to take your little trip. Cool. All that stuff is cool, man. But you're gonna see people going on a trip every week. If you could go on a trip every week, you probably flying on your own private jet. Talking about us regular folks that's trying to buy some stocks here and there, right? Trying to put some savings away so I could build my savings for a rainy day. I'm talking about us average people. I think I'm pretty average person. I think I'm just a pretty average person. A lot of reckless shit that go on outside, bruh, that don't go on inside. It's a lot of things you eliminate from your life when you stay inside and chill, and that's just what it is. Stocks are down. Yeah, I saw that shit yesterday. I saw the pullback yesterday, and I might have to get low on a couple of them joints with these new files that came out. I might have to pull back. I might have to dump them before they go crazy. But yeah, think about it, right? Think about how many times you go outside and some bullshit happens versus if you just stayed at home. That's it. That's it for the first topic. Let me get the second topic ready. Shout out to all the people pulling in, hitting the buttons, the ones in the shadows that like to kick in, don't like to say nothing. Y'all know I still fuck with y'all.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
Other video is ready to go. Shout out to DD Reactions. That's the video we watched when they had that panel up there with all of the 6 girls. That was we was over there by DD watching that. DD just dropped another video that I wanted to tackle a little bit in Cypher True. I haven't seen all of this video. I've only seen clips, so like I kind of like clip through it real quick. But shout out to DD, stay the course. I think you're doing dope shit over there. And she's from out of the dirty, you hear me? Baby. You get it pulled. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. It's about Anton in the black community, right? Heads up. Let me see. Oh shit, boom draw. And quick spinny, and we're about to fire that one up. But in the meantime, and in between time, make sure y'all hit them buttons. Make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all tell people the Town Square light is on, and we here kicking it for a little bit because I got another show coming on later on. And it might be Erica Kirk. I'm not doing the Epstein files. I'm not doing it right now. I know I'm not doing it right now, but for sure, you know, it might be Erica Kirk. Most likely it will be.
What did he say?
And just like that, we are bike. Yeah, dog. That shit is wild. What just dropped? Dropped yesterday. Either yesterday or Thursday. Shit is wild. This shit is wild. So I'm letting it breathe a little bit. I'm letting it get some oxygen. Right? And maybe I don't need to, because a lot of these creators, when something is hot, they jump on it and they report first, and it's never been my style over here. I think I've probably done that once or twice, but overall, no. I let things breathe a little bit, let them mature a little bit before I gather more data than just TMZ running a fucking mouth or somebody like that. But we rolling. Yeah. We good on sound. Give me a 1 if we good on sound and all that good shit, and then we just keep pumping. Yeah.
She's about to put on a show. These reactions, just to let you know, like, share, subscribe. We about to go live.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DD. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. So I am back with another reaction video for you guys. Now this comes from none other than O'Shea Duke Jackson. Shout out to O'Shea. You know, O'Shea did this video, and I want to give my 2 cents on it.
She did review O'Shea in this video. I forgot. So she reacted and I'm reacting. It's a double reaction. You heard? It's me. Okay, she's fine. All right, cool.
The title of this video says, Anton Daniels never expected Black Americans to do this. So I want to get into it. I want to give my thoughts on it. Make sure you chime in the comments below. Make sure you share and like the video. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you like the content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. So we're going to go ahead and get into the video. Y'all definitely let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
In 2019, Jordan Peele made a film called Us. And in this particular film, there were some creatures known as the Tethered. Now, the Tethered are the antagonists of the psychological horror film, and these are clones of Americans living on the surface. They were created by an unknown government agency, kind of as a failed experiment to control the population above, but later were abandoned in underground tunnels. So now this
that movie was good too.
Phrase is what Tariq Nasheed uses in his framework to basically delineate the Black Americans, aka #FBA, from these other groups who cosplay as Blacks. They're non-FBA and they're also known as tethers. In other words, these are people who are not ADOS or Black Americans, but they try to attach themselves to our framework while at the same time criticizing it. And so these tethers are non-Blacks, are typically critical. Typically, you will see these people from the Nigerian American community, sometimes the Somali community, the Caribbean community. And while they will look and sound and talk like us, some of them, and even getting some of the same benefits from our struggle, they will also be extremely critical. And this is important to know that not everybody is a tether that's non-Black American. These are only the ones who are critical towards the Black community and hateful, while at the same time benefiting from the Black struggle.
And this is something I've become aware of, because at first I was not familiar with the term tether, but I quickly became familiar with it. And he's absolutely right. These are people who don't really like foundational Black Americans, but they do benefit from us. But they don't like us at the same time. You want to separate yourselves from us, but at the same time, you want to benefit when it's convenient for you. These are some of the people who like to call Black Americans lazy, flat out lazy, that they don't want to do anything. They don't want to advance in life. Make it seem as if this is all Black Americans. That's just their nature and that's just who they are. But a lot of them are scammers. A lot of them don't work for their money. A lot of them are benefiting and scamming off the very people that they're calling lazy.
Minnesota? No? Nobody?
Shout out to O'Shea for this one. Let's continue.
I think we've talked about this on the channel ad nauseum at this point. I think over here it's been spoken about ad nauseum, right? And that is the absolute correct definition of the word tether when it's used that way. But I have another point that I want to bring up. I'll bring it up at a different time, because I haven't ciphered it out yet. But hence you know it's about white people. But they love a woman though. Of course, G. I can't see how you could come to somebody else's house and just put your feet on their couch and act up. I just don't see it. While using their phone and eating up their groceries. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. What up, Red? We have the beautiful RLV in the town square tonight. You know what to do. Kick up your feet. Relax your hair.
This brings me to Anton Daniels. Now, Anton Daniels is a Black man who calls himself, he's not Black first, he's Christian first. He's American first, okay? And so the criticisms that he has in the Black community largely are about Black dysfunction. Black dysfunction, no doubt, is definitely all around Black America, and it should be called out. But then, Anton Daniels, in his framework, does something by praising other groups, such as other Black foreigners, Nigerians, Caribbeans, other people who come into America and basically, do better than Blacks. And he calls Black culture trash, and we don't have any leaders or people to look up to.
Now, I will say this. While, I understand what O'Shea is saying, and I agree, I also think there is a difference between holding your community accountable and calling out the foolishness within your community to hopefully help it to become better versus just bashing and then praising other people for what they're doing without really deep diving into how a lot of Black Americans get into the positions that they're in. I think it's reckless to not acknowledge the atrocities and the the things that has happened in this country as it relates to Black Americans, I think we can't ignore the history of this country. We can't ignore that. And that is what a lot of non-Americans tend to do. They don't look at the history of the country, what Black Americans have gone through. They disregard slavery, they disregard redlining, they disregard segregation, they disregard all of the things that this country was founded upon and how it's treated Black Americans through history. It's like they ignore that and think, but just criticize the positions that Black people are in now, and then, you know, make it seem like, oh, it's just laziness, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and just do it. Now, while we do have a lot of successful Black people, and I'm not making excuses for it, and I'm not saying that, oh, you know, because of those things, you can't do anything. No, because you can persevere, you can succeed. But at the same time, you cannot ignore the history of this country and the things that has happened and the things.
1,000%, Didi. Right? Because there is a thing called Black American culture. There's a thing called Black culture also. Now, let me tell you how I know there's a thing called Black culture. When I came here, I was in Jersey. There was a lot of West Indians there from all over the West Indies, and the Africans too. So they had a lot of foreigners in there, just like how New York is pretty much, right? But the same way that we communicated non-verbally, we could communicate the same way with, let's say, the FBAs or the ADOS, the Black Americans, right? When we don't gotta talk, and we could just say, where we could just talk. That's how I know Black culture is a real thing that exists. And that even though we're from different pockets, different nations with their own sovereignties, there's still a vibration that we all have amongst each other. So when I see people fight against our unity factors, I tend to have an issue with that. I tend to not push for separation amongst ourselves, but I push for us adjoining together. And sometimes you can't adjoin with everybody because not everybody has the same ideal as unity, as us being one people, right? And FBAs have every right to push back from the table of the diaspora and say, we're not fucking with y'all because y'all be on bullshit, for sure. They have every right to say that because at the end of the day, they here. Right? This is the FBA land. The blood of the FBA blood ancestors is spilled on this land. Their bones are buried in this soil. So they have every right to say nah. It's called delineation. They have every right to delineate and go about and do what they want to do. I support that shit, pound for pound. The reality is this, though. Another stark reality that people don't realize is here in America, I could fly the American flag outside my house. I could also fly a Trinidadian flag outside my house. Nothing. These other countries, they're not jacking that shit. They're not jacking that shit. For one, other countries really don't fly flags like that. For real. They're not hell-bent on flying flags like that. Unless it's specific days, specific things going on, then you see flags. But you're not gonna be walking around Jamaica and see Jamaican flags on 2 out of 10 houses. Doesn't work like that because we comprehend it already. It's here already. But because America's such a melting pot, that's why you're gonna see the American Trinidadian flag. You're gonna see the American Jamaican, the American Haitian, the American Italian, the American Irish, the American Polish flags. Because America is exactly a melting pot of people that came together. Granted that FBAs are really FBAs, and ADOS is really ADOS, and not ADOS. FBAs are FBAs, and the people here, for real, they here, right? This is kind of your land. And when you on somebody else's land, just like in somebody's house, you be smooth about your shit. That's it. You can't disrespect somebody and then go reach in the refrigerator talking about, yo, you ain't got no Kool-Aid. You can't do that shit, G. You can't do that shit. You can't. Which flag flies first? On the houses? Well, in the houses, you just have them outside the door or whatever the case. Just like you see it everywhere. Even in New York City and all that shit, you see it everywhere. The Europeans, the Africans, the West Indians, they fly their flag to say, I'm American, but I'm also here, right? If it came down, push to shove, and you only could, let's say they wrote a legislature that said fly one flag and one flag only, then they're gonna have to fly American flags. It's just gonna be that simple. It's just gonna be that simple. Flying other flags is not allowed.
That are still happening. You don't have to take that and use that as a way to not do anything to better yourself, but you can't ignore that systemic racism exists, that those things have caused a major roadblock in the success of a lot of Black people. And while we do have successful Black people, there are still some people who have struggled with that and have not been able to find their way through it. And I just think that I don't think it should be used as an excuse. But I don't think we should ignore that, because that is the fabric of this country. You cannot ignore that has put a roadblock in how Black people can thrive and succeed, even though a lot of Black people have thrived and are succeeding beyond all of that. You know what I mean? People have been able to still thrive in spite of the things that they've gone through. We still can't ignore the history of this country and what it's based upon. You can't ignore that. It's disingenuous, in my opinion, just my opinion, to say that, oh, Black people are just lazy and they don't do this, and then compare them to other people who come into this country and thrive and start businesses, when we know that there's an agenda there, and we know that there are certain things that are allowed when it comes to those folks versus Black Americans in this country.
I don't think the Black Americans have received, well, I know they haven't received their repair, right? They haven't been repaired. And people say, well, why do Blacks in America, FBAs, the ADOS, right, the descendants of slaves, these people deserve the reparations? They didn't deserve it. Their ancestors earned it. Their industries in this country alive today that was simply based off their labor, their slave labor. I'm in full support of reparations for them. Absolute full support. And whenever that time comes and they get to the table and they sit down and hash it out to be whatever they hash it out to be, it is what it is. Then major banks have benefit of slave labor. So I think they absolutely have earned it and it should be given. Just that simple. I do agree with you, Diddy. That there was systematic things that happened that have probably crippled some people. Yes, that's a fact. Some people rise up. Some people, even during the rise up of certain things, they burnt down towns, right? They drove out communities. They stole land. Like it's written already. So for the people to act like this is not a real thing is insane to me. And furthermore, the government at the time has sanctioned a lot of this shit and used a lot of the military might and police forces and these things to harm. I'm just saying harm right now to be a little bit light on the subject, but let's just say harm. From harm all the way to the max result, right? Removing them from the census. All the way through on all spectrums. And every single thing you can think about from the word harm to being removed from the census, it has been done to the Black people of this country. And that's not smooth at all. For people to sit here and act ignorant to it and not acknowledge it and act like they don't need to be repaired. I'm not jacking it.
So you got to look at that. You can't ignore it. And I think the people that they are, that are considered tethers are the ones who do exactly that. Let's continue.
This is a consistent messaging from his channel. And so when you are a person that does this, what a lot of the people in the hashtag FBA or Black American communities online will do is they will say or ask the question, where is this person from? This is what has happened to Anton. People start to try to guess at his heritage. Okay. Is he a Caribbean? Is he Nigerian? And people will then even talk about his last situation.
So it's easy for him to insult and say these things to a Black American man because he doesn't even know that he is crossing into territory. So this is a great topic to talk about today and how different we are when it comes down to Black Americans and tethers thinking pattern. So
in this clip, she's saying like, hey, listen, like Anton Daniels is not really a Black American or hashtag FBA because listen, look at how he talks, right? And so Anton Daniels got tired of this certain framework. And the other day, He wanted to prove people wrong, and he did it by doing this.
This is my father. My father's name is Thaddeus Daniels. Terrell County Hospital.
You went to go prove it that you are. Anton ain't stupid, so he did this for a reason.
Dawson, Georgia. All right. His father is Aurelius Daniels, truck driver. Age at the time of birth, 24. Colored. Date filed 12/30/1957 in the state of Georgia in the county of Terrell.
57.
All right. Oak Street, Terrell County, Georgia. December 16th, 1957. This is my father's birth certificate.
So that's his father's birth certificate. And here's next.
Mother, Mary Jean Hayes. Mary Jean Hayes. All right. So let's do this. For all of you fake that try to say and throw away tether, throw all of the tether and all of that shit. I got the death certificate, the birth certificate, the whole 9 yards.
So that's his mother's birth certificate. Okay, let me deal with Anton.
I think y'all know what I'm about to say. I think y'all know what I'm about to say. Does he show his great grandparents too? Is it great grandparents and because that's just his daddy. What about his grandparents? What about his great grandparents? A lot of times people forget that even though you was born here, that means you're first generation American. That's all that means. It doesn't mean that you don't have the culture from your parents and your culture from your grandparents instilled inside of you.
Because I've been getting a lot of backlash for years for just being positive towards Anton, and then I've criticized him behind the scenes before, but people would tell me all the time he's not Black American. First of all, I don't know anybody Caribbean or African with the name Anton. That name is prominent or more prominent in historical African American households than anywhere else. But the issue,
my child is a first gen. I'm the real McCoy, right? I'm the real McCoy. I came here. I migrated here. Immigrated. Is it immigrated or migrated? Immigrated. I immigrated. I immigrated here. His people could have immigrated here also. That still doesn't mean if he has that Teta culture in him, then it's this Teta culture inside of you. Yeah, I had a brain. Yeah, my brain locked up just now for a little bit. It happens. The best of us. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean he wouldn't have the other culture instilled in him. And especially he came from a Teta-based household. I'm not kicking nobody back and saying this is factual shit. All I'm saying is if we're looking at it and thinking about it, that the culture is not necessarily a geographical birthplace, right? The culture is the people who kind of raised you and gave you ideas and values and food and all these other things they bestowed upon you, their life lessons and their type of energy.
That many people in Black America try to get away from, and we're gonna have to stop doing this, is to act like we don't produce people like this who talk like this, and if they do talk like this, they can't be from our community. Now, while it is true that many immigrants, Black immigrants, who do not know us or who do not have any incentivization to work with us will talk like this to please white people, we have them too. We have so many Blacks who talk like this and have been from the community for a long time. If you go from people like Clarence Thomas, Condoleezza Rice, Thomas Sowell, Dr. Ben Carson, all right? And
there's a whole culture called divester culture right now, and near one of them got something good to say about the cultures that they come from, which is mostly Black. They call them swirling or whatever, swirlers. It's a whole thing where they stand there and they kick the backs in of their own people, which is their own bloodline, which is their own daddy, their own mother, their own grandfather, their own grandmother, kicking their back in on behalf of the other community to look better in the eyes of that community. So this shit ain't nothing new. We know there's people that are anti-Black that are Black. Then we know there's people that are hyper Black but still married outside. Maya Angelou had a white husband. Isn't Maya Angelou one of the most iconic people in Black American culture? So it's the person's actual behavior and their intention towards the community. And let's just talk about Black community right now, because that's what we are for the most part. We got white people that be here too, but y'all know y'all gang. It comes down to how this person relates, feels, and thinks about their own Black people. For real, for real, for real. That will then tailor their speeches and their behaviors towards the Black community.
Some of these people are extremely successful. Thomas Sowell went to Harvard, I think. Ben Carson went to the University of Michigan. He's a neurosurgeon. So how do you have these Black that become like this? Okay. And we're going to be honest, there's a reason why Blacks talk like this, because many of the problems that they talk about exist in Black America. But the problem is, as Black Americans, we have done nothing to fix those problems. And so what happens is, fundamentally, the Black community has created its own. Now, the problem is, on the flip side, we will come back and ask them, well, why don't you call out the racism of white Republicans? And of course, that's when people become disingenuous.
All of the tether and all of
for years. But this, who talk like this, and if they do talk like, any incentivization to work with us will talk like this. So how do you have these Black that become like this? Okay. And we're going to be honest, there's a reason why Blacks talk like this, because many of the problems that they talk about exist in Black America. But the problem is, as Black Americans, we have done nothing to fix those problems. And so what happened?
Big Kofa, what up, big bro? General in the town square, my man. I still ain't forget about you.
Happens is, fundamentally, the Black community has created its own. Now, the problem is, on the flip side, we will come back and ask them, well, why don't you call out the racism of white Republicans? And of course, that's when people become disingenuous. People like Brandon Tatum, and Brandon Tatum gets extreme racism from the right. And he has talked about it, but like I said, it doesn't take up for what he talks about in the Black community. I mean, these guys are in interracial marriages and whatnot. But what was the reason why they went the way they do? And anybody will go away from.
Good point, O'Shea. My bad. I got to cut you off one more time. My bad, Didi. Yo, we already know about Tatum and who he stands with across the board. That's a different, him, Hodge twins, them boys different. They different. And it's crazy to see this behavior coming from men, right? You can see woman's advantages, manipulation, right? That characteristic that unchecked women have inside of them, the manipulation factor, the hypergamous factors, and all these things that we see that these women have. We could see those things coming into play as to where they would say, let me go over here, let me divest, and the way I feel like I could divest and I could get there to the other race is by kicking my back. But men, I don't see that with men. But these is dudes that do this shit. That I can't. I don't know. I just don't know. Like maybe Didi could kick it.
Something that is problematic. And in the Black American communities, there are many things about the Black community in America that is problematic.
Yeah, and I will agree. And, and some of it I speak on. And I think we do have a systemic problem in the Black community. We cannot ignore that. So there are issues and there are things that need to be talked about and need to be discussed and need to be worked on. That's a fact. But in my humble opinion, I think that when it comes to certain Black people who go so extreme when it comes to Black people and praise non-Black people for their behavior and what they do, I think it comes from a level of hurt, in my opinion. I think it stems from maybe some experiences that they had in their lives, or they haven't had the outcomes that they maybe thought they should have had within their own communities. And so what happens is they become successful, and then they look down on the community because they feel like that community did not embrace them or did not accept them in one way, shape, or form. And so they try to put themselves into other communities where maybe they've had a little bit more success, and maybe those other people, because I've seen that happen too, where, you know, people.
But isn't it the same thing with how racism in itself kind of happened? Racism, right? It's like, because a white person does something to me, don't mean that I dislike white people. No, I dislike that person that did something to me. If an Indian person did something to me, I don't dislike Indian people. I dislike that Indian person. But it's saying it's almost like reverse, and it doesn't work. And people that have fucking sense, let's be real. People that have sense know the difference between saying, well, because this Indian dude stepped on my toe when I was getting off the A train, then all Indian people are toe steppers and rude. It doesn't work like people have to have sense. That's how you know racism is agenda based, and it's a part of a bigger machine. It's I keep saying it's a gear in that machine. It's not the end all be all. It's not the only thing that's out here. Didi cooking through this shit.
Aren't accepted. And I've heard Black men say they were never accepted in the Black community. The women in the Black community didn't like them. You know, their own people basically didn't accept them. So they look for acceptance from others. And sometimes they get it outside of the Black community. It could be the white community or whatever community. And so they gravitate to that, and then they thrust into that community, and they start to praise that community because they've had success with non-Black individuals. So that becomes the people that they praise. That becomes the people that they accept because they accepted them. And then they take it a bit too far. Because the thing about it is, it's one thing, and I understand, hey, accept the people that accept you. I don't have an issue with that. My thing is when you start to praise that group as a whole, as if everybody in that group is so perfect and they can do no wrong, that's where it becomes a problem. Just like in the Black community, not everybody is a bully. Not everybody is a thug. Not everybody is a horrible person. I think it becomes an issue where they become so thrust into a community and ostracize their own as a whole. And they start to really believe that everybody over there is just right, and they don't commit crimes, they don't do anything bad, which is crazy. And I think and that's not everybody. I'm saying some people do that because they were accepted over there, and then they just, they start to have a hatred for their own people because they don't, it's a sense of hatred in a sense for your folks because of what you went through with them. So now you put them down and then you praise the others. Once again, there's a difference between calling out the foolishness in your community versus amplifying and praising the others for what they're doing as if they don't have problems as well.
Boom, that's it. Every community has their own communal problem. That's just how it is. That's how it goes. If we go back to the divestors, while they kicking, while the Blacks are kicking our backs in, right? They turn around and praise the community that they run to. How could you respect somebody, deem them suitable for a date at Olive Garden, if they can't honestly simply respect their own bloodline? You can't respect your bloodline, mean you don't have a certain respect for you, because you come from the sangre. That is the shit that's inside of you. Your DNA got your mama, daddy DNA and your daddy DNA in there. That is where you come from. You saying that you think if you disrespect your bloodline, this person will respect you more. Are you telling them to disrespect their bloodlines? Are you encouraging them to do the same? It's insanity. So it's not, Didi, I don't think it's come from a place of hurt. Well, okay, I say it possibly German started at a place of hurt, but at this point it's just full on hate. When you get to that point, At that point, it's just flat out hate, self-hate, and the only way you can express that self-hate is by hating on the things that you honestly reflect every day when you look in the mirror. That's a bad pause. My fault. My fault, Didi. I didn't mean to do you like that, dog. But no, you smoking. You smoking.
Let's continue.
And so Anton Daniels is not the first of his kind, right? What Anton Daniels is the same thing that folks been talking about in the black communities on the right for years. It's been happening. So everybody that's criticizing Black America ain't just criticizing Black America because they really Nigerian or they really Haitian. I think that when we use that framework too much, we sweeping our own problems underneath the rug. And that's the one thing that I noticed about Black America. It's very similar to what I see many times in the African continent. Is if you criticize what's going on in the African continent, the actual response to the criticism is, well, why do you mention something that's always bad? Why can't you talk about something that's good? And again, it is important to talk about things that are good too. The problem.
Another point, my bad. It just came back to my mind. I think the reason why these Black people talk about the Black community so much is because they're from the Black community, right? Like that'd be my natural go-to. My natural go-to, I would talk about my people, where my people probably fall short at, or what my people need, or what my people are suffering at, or what my people can do better. What I don't like about my people's behavior, their eating habits, whatever it is, I think because we naturally care about the Black community, that's what we speak about the Black community first, and not really concerned about the white community. And when it comes down to the white community, there is judgment that we could pass. There is there is things that we could talk about on their behaviors and how they get down and how they act. But as a Black person, that would never be my primary. Right? I wouldn't go to that community and tell them, well, y'all should do that. No, I'd rather talk to my people and tell my people, yo, G, we fucked up on this level right here. That's how my brain works at it. T, what's up? You already know? That's how my brain processes this thing, that why Blacks talk about Blacks is because we are Black. Like the whites talk about the white issues. I'm sure the Indians are talking about the Indian issue. I don't think they're going hammer trying to figure out the Black issues. I'm sorry. I don't think so.
Is when people only talk about those bad things while being motivated to not being fair and balanced. And obviously a person like Anton Daniels, in my opinion, is not fair and balanced. He's not, right? But the problem is that when you talk about Black dysfunction, it's not going to go anywhere. And the reality is that Black people do not want to deal with the problems of today. We don't want to deal with them. Okay. And this is how people can thrive. And all Anton is doing and other people are doing is basically creating arbitrage off of Black dysfunctional issues. And then we're fundamentally mad because, okay, well, you're using our problems to make money off of it. But the reality is many of us don't have nothing to say about those problems. But you see it in our actions that we don't want to deal with the problems. What do I mean? I just talked to my homeboy the other day. He just got out of prison. I ain't talked to him for over 20 years. We went to Grand High School together, went to North Avenue Elementary School, all the stuff. Okay. And he's from Del Paso Heights, just like me. Now, him being from Del Paso Heights, being affiliated with the streets, he don't live in Del Paso Heights at all. He lives more closer to a white community. I
don't think I ever heard O'Shea drop a story and not have a homeboy, my G. Swear it down. O'Shea got hella homeboys. I got a homeboy, right? O'Shea stay with a homeboy that done something. I think O'Shea be talking about his motherfucking self sometimes, to be honest. You know how you be like, yo, asking for a friend? O'Shea got too many homeboys, G.
That I would have ever expected him. Most of my friends who from the Heights, they kids, some of them, I got my big bro, his kid graduated from Granite Bay High School. Many of these people, their kids don't go to Grant anymore, okay? But if you talk about, the white man and Black supremacy and hating on Blacks, they ready to fight you. But look at their actions. They get out of Chicago, okay? They get out of Mobile, certain parts of Mobile. They get out of Compton, all right? Long Beach Poly, for example, used to have so many athletes going there for football. The best town in Long Beach Poly going everywhere else. St. John Bosco, Mitre Day, Santa Margarita programs. You getting your kids away from the Black struggle. Look at Verbum Day and Watts, one of the only Jesuit schools in the ghetto in Southern California. And their football team closed down. Why? Because nobody wants to go there, okay? So at the same time, you tell your kids, don't you go over there and deal with them N-words over there, right? And so you don't want to deal with the problems. Many of us don't want to deal with the problem, and they are there. And so anybody who talks about the problems is a sellout. when the reality is them problems is gonna be there until the black community decide that they gonna change.
Right. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. And I think that's the issue. When you do speak on the issues, people get mad, but they don't want to do anything to change it. And I think that is something, notable to address. But at the same time, they look at it as bashing. Oh, you just talk about, no, because we see a problem. And if you address it to say, hey, maybe you need to do this or maybe you need to do that, nobody wants to do anything about it. But then even the people who have become successful and have been able to avoid those issues, they even talk negatively on the community as well. So what's the solution? There's never a solution. Every time we talk about these issues, there's never a solution. There's never anything to combat what's going on. And even if there are, people don't want to do that. They want to live in the foolishness, but then still complain about the outcomes of it. So what do you do? So I thought this was an interesting topic. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say on this one. Please leave your thoughts, comments.
D, that was dope. Thank you. Appreciate the content. Don't sue me. Right. Chill. I only got like $15 and I gotta pay rent. So you ain't gonna get shit. But appreciate the work. That shit was dope. One of the things I see that we can do as a people is listen more and pick out the things that we need for ourselves. And if we just talk about, let's say, the poverty level, you want to change that, right? There's people, just like Didi mentioned, we have successful people in the Black community. We have people that we could emulate and learn from and figure out, how did you get to this status of being able to, every summer, you in Europe. Every fall, you taking a cruise somewhere, right? You want to work yourself. Everybody wants more paper to be more comfortable, without a doubt. Everybody wants to be able to do things for themselves. Everybody wants betterment, but you have to get up and go get the information. You have to get the drive for it. So even if Anton, let's say Anton is a fucking tether, Anton still produces a product that people purchase. And from what I comprehend, people learn and he helps people generate money. So regardless if you don't like his beard, his nostrils, his bald head, the cap he wearing, the hoodies he be wearing, you could still learn something from that person. You could learn something from anybody. You could tap him as a resource to learn how to generate income. But it's this emotional barrier, and I feel about that. The people don't care about how the fuck you feel. Let's be real. The same way the bill company don't care, like we were talking about last night. The same way the mortgage company don't care how you feel. If you were sick for half the month, right? If you fell off the back of a truck, if you got a concussion and you can't think properly, they don't care. When that time comes for that bill, they want their bread. So a lot of times we get in our own way with our own judgments and our own emotions about something, when the thing that we could actually utilize is right there in front of us as a resource to get down the road. That's one thing I think that we could do. If we all complain about money, if we all want more of it. People on YouTube, and they're not on YouTube for free. Right? People on YouTube as a source of passive income. Some people have this as their main income. You think they just got up one day and knew exactly how to YouTube, or they had to go in there, get beat up, learn the system? I'm the perfect example, as a matter of fact. I'm the perfect example. Deny, sit your ass down, deny, calm that shit down, deny. Clean up your channel. You know how much cleanup I had to do on this channel? I had to go in here and do some work to now get the green light. So now they could back up the Brinks truck. Didi, it's not a Brinks truck. It's more like a dustpan with some coins on it right now. You heard? What the fuck you live where rent is only $15? LC, what up? I'm the perfect example of it. I had to go learn it. And I learned from a lot of y'all watching y'all setups, microphones, like just watching and learning how you relay a subject. Like, my vulgarity level is high. I'm working on that because I learned that you got to cut back on vulgarity. Even though I know there's some things you can't play, there's some things that you can play, but there's still that gray area. When you talk about advertisers want to associate themselves with certain things, I'm learning all these things. And I'm taking it into consideration. I'm spinning it because of what? Betterment is the key. Right? You be compensated, right, for being competent. But Diddy, as usual, wow, stay the course, mama. You're doing amazing work over there. Shout out to y'all down there in the dirty, you hear me? Say around. What's that in war? Say I need me a cold drink out there, baby. I told you I'm from down. No, I'm not. I just lived there for a long time. That's all. Next we're gonna talk about Sha'Carri Richardson. And it's just Sha'Carri Richardson topic gonna be too crazy, it won't be too long, but I ain't jacking it. Tell you right now. You think I'm jacking it? I ain't.
What did he say?
Yo, we back at it. Closing subject of the night will be Sha'Carri Richardson, which I think is that I don't know. She look good. She look good to me. I think she's extremely good looking and extremely talented. I don't care what nobody say. Can't convince me otherwise. Do not care. I do not. We do not care. What meme is that? Thomason? He's in Pittsburgh. I'm out. We do not care. I do not care. I don't care what y'all say about mama. I don't care what y'all say. That girl right there is not on far from the ugly side of the spectrum. Put it like that. Brian, what up? Let me get a daiquiri and get it loaded, you dig? What was that? Let me get a soldier. Ooh, a soldier slim Dak, bro. You in the game. Boy, you get a soldier slim Dak. You drink that junk by 11 in the morning when you try to be tough. You gonna be asleep at 2. Go brave. Play with that soldier slim, that soldier slim, the red and white. Those are the two monsters. I get a oh shit, I get a Fleur de Lis? Gang. I think she created disrespectful. Let me click it. Let me see. Let me click it. I think she created disrespectful. You can't say she ugly though. Can't say she ugly. Red, white, and blue. My G, that red, white, and blue is smoke. Should have put you on your ass, boy. Especially if you're on the West Bank. You getting slumped off one of those. I'm telling you, go drink a Soldier Slim at 11 o'clock. Eat some breakfast, like 8:39. Chill out, relax. Go get your Soldier Slim by 11 in the morning. You're going to be asleep by 2 p.m. You sleeping until about 6. It's a body rocker. That was a body rocker. Here we go.
I would wipe that smile off your face. I'm talking again.
Here we go. This is the footage of her getting bagged. It's 2 minutes long. It's body cam photo, but it's body cam vid, so you're gonna get all that wind and all that the extra. So just bear with me while we get through it, you hear me? Ain't nothing ugly about that girl. I don't care what nobody say. This is being in the stuff. Damn, y'all on high heels.
I would.
That's the Stang or the Porsche? I'm trying to catch the. That's the Mustang. That's the Porsche. Yeah, that's the Porsche, ain't it? Yeah, that's the Porsche version. All right, you ready? He's at the window. He's talking to her. She just went to jail. I know. I'm trying. I know what happened. I know she just got bagged in the airport. I know. Porsche. Yeah, I thought it was a Porsche. It's Aston something. This not the Aston Martin. No. That look like the Porsche. For sure that look like the Porsche one.
I would wipe that smile off your face. I'm Sergeant McDaniels with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. You're being stopped for dangerous excessive.
It's Florida. Gang, what up? Yo, I see you was up there taking care of some business, bro. You good? I saw it on the post earlier. Peace, prosperity, comfort, right? You pulling up? Say less. All good trails. Trails on wheels like the Batmobiles. Yeah, they got the link right there, cuz do your thing. Pull up. You already know what to do. This is Florida. I've not seen any other enforcement wear green. I'll show you why later on. I have a photographic proof of Florida wearing green. I got the receipts. I'll show you the receipt, man. I'll show you the receipt right now. I don't care. I got the receipt right here. Boom, 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 boom. You not be stashing shit everywhere. I don't remember if I stashed it in IG or I stashed it in the Twitter. I can never remember where they at. Let me do a refresh. Gang.
We got action.
You already know.
We got action. What's good? How you,
like
man?
Swimwear. Yeah, bro. We're just about to talk about the Sha'Carri joint real quick. Let me kick that down. What up?
Salute. What's good?
I see y'all up in there.
You already.
I know who that is. You can't hide, motherfucker. I know who that is.
God damn.
Hide,
bro.
You
What up,
see,
B-More?
I'm too dark to be hiding.
What's good with your train? Everything crisp?
Everything Irie, bro. Everything Irie.
You don't know. Yes, indeed. Bro.
Y'all about to fire up the net, huh?
Nah, we just chilling, man. We doing some work over here, getting some merch done for Smoke. So, you know, we just killing some time and came up. So you had action over here. So we like, yeah, let's go.
We got
holla at the brother.
That's a little something slight. You hear me? Here got the proof right here about this Florida shit I was just talking about.
Oh shit.
That's Florida.
Yeah.
That's Florida. The only one I see wear green ever.
Yo.
Wow. That's what they do down there?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they doing down there, bro. It's Broward too. You see it on the vehicle? Say Broward.
Wait, I like his hand placement though. He's a smart man.
It,
though.
G.
You know what I mean? Like
he on it.
You saying nothing about it.
He's like, I really don't understand what you're saying, but I think I could comprehend better if I could just get like some body language from you. So let me place my hand right here.
Yeah.
Then.
Yo,
like, I got that 401k loaded. That's crazy.
So what man you know could get this close to the office and have his life?
That's crazy.
Come on with the game. He got a rat, a taser, the baton thing, clips, the walkie-talkie. Come on.
Reaper, what's good, Reaper?
What up, Rig?
Yeah, Tree starting them in here. They all in here tweaking. Now here they go. Here they go. A bomb
RBN was good.
Oh, snap.
A bomb just came in. Yo.
What's poppin', RBN? How you, man? Hope all is well, man. Hope the family is well.
I am in the building.
Yo, pass that, Trin. Pass that. What you doing? What you doing? Pass that.
Stop being stingy, G.
I need money.
Appreciate the support, G, as usual. You already know. That's my dog right there. We was up there chopping it up last night about this mad world we live in.
Shout out to
you already watched the Sha'Carri video?
Did we watch who video?
The Sha'Carri video when she got locked.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Nah, not me.
This is it. I ain't seen it before.
Wait. Ain't she fast?
Yo, don't. Oh my God. Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
She ain't that fast, huh? God damn.
No, no, you on track with me? Well, watch. It's up. Watch. You about to go. It's up. All right, the video's playing. Let me drop RBM back down. RBM, my G, you know it's a love thing. G, you always welcome over here with the gang.
I would wipe that smile off your face. I'm Sergeant McDaniels with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. You're being stopped for dangerous excessive speeding.
I understand my tire at the back is like literally on 29.
So you're driving at 100. Hold on. You're driving at 104 miles an hour in a 65-mile-an-hour zone with subpar equipment, flashing people to get out of your lights, out of your lane, following too close, using every lane to pass everybody, cutting me off, passing a car on the inside shoulder with their hazard lights on. You're going to jail for dangerous excessive speeding.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. My phone, I didn't even know my car was speeding.
That's why they give you a speedometer.
I totally understand. I communicate with you, sir. I really do not want to go to jail.
No, most people don't, but you got to think about that before you do the speed. I need your license, your registration, and your insurance. You were speeding.
So I was, and I totally didn't know. If you look at my phone, my buttons right here, they jump around. My phone is sitting here and it's sitting on here. I literally see it's not even in normal mode, and I see that. My apologies, please.
The mode has nothing to do with your gas pedal.
No.
I need your license, your registration, and your insurance.
Please, sir, I really want to work for you. Really work with me, sir. I promise you, I am a law-abiding citizen. I have my ID, my insurance.
You putting some ketchup in the spaghetti sauce. Relax. We seen you go to jail in the airport just now. Relax.
There was no intentions of me speeding today. I promise you, sir.
Is this a good address for you, Lake Valley Drive?
Yes, sir. I'm here. I'm local, sir. Please work with me. I promise you.
I don't know what work with you means.
Not work with me. I understand that. I will take the ticket. I will show you.
No, like I told you, you're going to jail.
Please don't allow me to go. Please, sir. Please.
Listen to me.
Please, sir. I really.
If nothing you say is going to change that. You are going to jail.
Sir, am I going to jail, Jake?
Yes.
Sir, I really was not intentionally speeding.
That's even more scary. That means that you're doing things unintentionally on a task that requires all your attention.
Sir, please, I'm begging you.
You are going to have a little bit of time to make some phone calls. You are going to jail. I am towing your car.
Please, sir, don't take me to jail. I will do everything.
No.
I will do everything.
You have two options.
Listen. Sir, please.
Listen, you have two options.
Please, sir.
The first option is you can either ride with me in my car.
Damn, that's loud.
The second option is you are going to go to jail in a cage car. Which do you prefer?
I promise you, I don't want to go to jail. I'm right.
Wait, what? Nick. Oh, okay. He don't got the okay. I got it.
I have a team here.
He don't got the screen. You know the bench seat, the plastic one, the hard one.
Okay, yeah.
That's what he was saying. He's saying you could ride with me
you.
comfortably. I could call one of the hard benches for your ass.
Okay, I got
it. Has to be what he's saying. 90 days. Come on, bro.
I'm gonna tell you. I just put a chat in. It's about to come up. Let me just react to it because
I'm about to pull it right now.
I say this every day, Trin. Like, what do that mean? Work with me, because I work for the bank for the most part, and they always behind on their bill or late on their bill or whatever the case may be, and they be like, work with me. Like, what you mean? Like, what you mean? You want to go around side to the alley to make a deal? Yeah, that's what I mean. We can't do that. Like, what you mean? Can we work something out? Like, you've been speeding over 100 miles an hour. You cut me off. I'm police. You cut me off.
Yeah. Still.
Don't get no.
That go with a slap on the wrist. Huh?
Work with me.
Is that what we do?
Work with me. What that mean? You giving me some coochie in the What that mean?
I just reacted to something to where a girl just said the officer ain't come to her and talk to her nicely.
Stop with the game, G.
You already know the vibe.
You talk to me nicely. I mean, police need to have proper
of course, etiquette, of course. Etiquette, yes.
And all that shit, but they kind of don't, it's not mandated. You feel me? It's like I'm not gonna go talk to a person with a rat and a ski mask the same I'm gonna talk to somebody that's calling me because a cat is in the tree. It's two different demeanors, right? Up the situational awareness, right?
Absolutely. I mean, and that's what we be talking about. Like, reciprocation is what thrives relationships. And when you are a public servant, okay, yeah, you're an authority over me, but I pay your salary. It's a certain consciousness everybody gotta have. Everybody gotta roll with this certain respect because everybody plays a part in this. And this is what we don't do, bro. Like, this is just you doing over a buck. You pass the police. You flashing people, telling them to move out your way, and you getting ready to tell me how this is gonna go, right? This is what we not gonna do, and you need to work. Like, this is what they do to us, and they can now think that they could do with the police. Sha'Carri Richardson is black, the black runner girl that was smoking weed.
I mean, you know, and just what
like dumb blondes.
Nikki said they act like dumb blondes, bro.
Just in the domestic joint.
Is her hair blonde? Shit.
Well,
it's not blonde right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, not blonde right now.
But she was just in a domestic dispute with her boyfriend not too long ago.
In the airport.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, big shit, bro. DV shit.
Clocked him with the headphones, you know what I mean? Yelling at him in front of everybody. And
So
she
what was
want to go to jail then.
So did she say that was his fault? So again, look, is she always somebody that says it's everybody else's fault but me?
Yeah.
Like she's
we got two instances back to back for sure.
Come on, man. This girl don't take accountability for nothing. But yeah,
and that's just the ones that we preview to.
Right, we know about. Right, exactly. That's like Project. Right, for everyone we know about, it's 1,000 more we don't that flew past us.
And that's exactly how criminals work, Aki. A criminal, you could knock off 1,000 joints.
Right.
It take one time for one cop to be at the right place at the right time, and you bagged. And now you're a criminal. Before that, you wasn't a criminal though.
Yeah, they didn't know nothing you did.
They didn't know.
That's a fact.
I'm with you all the way. This shit, man, let's close this shit out, then we're gonna fire it up. It's about done anyway. It's got like fucking 10 seconds.
Everything, sir. I was not intentionally doing anything, and
You're not listening. You're repeating yourself and not listening. Nothing you say is going to change.
So I want
All right, so make some phone calls. Let people know that you're going to have a $500 bond.
Oh, he already know the bond and everything.
Right.
So he got to be. If you know that's county.
Probably.
Shorty was
probably Florida. Yeah, Florida.
Probably know what's up.
They don't deal with
I mean, it's cut and dry. Again, it's, that's why he's like, why you doing all of this talking and trying to explain? And this is life. Guess what you got the right to do when they pull you over? Remain silent.
Shut the fuck up.
Remain silent.
No, bro.
But again, some people think that they are so powerful, bro. Just let me talk. Again, I get this every day. Yo, they just want to talk to somebody. Like, they not like I'm gonna tell them no, but they just want to get that story out. They want to play on that sympathy card. Can I pull on a heartstring or two? Or can I tell you that I'm a single mother, or I got a kid with special needs, or I'm a teacher that what can I tell you that's gonna sell you? And again, this is when it's fucked up, because even when they get the graces bestowed upon them, they'll step to severe and be like, don't nobody help me with shit. After they just got off the phone with me and I helped them. And they told me the whole sob story. They'd be like, I'm independent. I don't need nobody for shit. Don't nobody help me with shit. You're a liar.
Oh,
and this is, no different than, baby girl right here. Like, take the consequences. Remain silent. Take your day in court. if you got something to say, tell it to the judge, pay your fine, and go to fuck home. But you think you're better than everybody else.
Get your
So
smoke.
you let me talk, and I'll be able to talk myself out of it. But no, you can't.
I'm about to acknowledge y'all for y'all chats real quick.
I want some more motherfucking money. I need money.
My G's. Yo, I got this video I want to play, dog. And then I got a take on this that I want, because y'all here, I want you to cipher through and go crazy. Agree, disagree, I don't give a fuck.
Let's go. Andale. She's out.
Dog.
Overdrive.
She's out.
A dog.
She kicked that overdrive in. Yeah.
Dog. You seen it?
Yeah.
I mean, ain't that what we talk about? Like, that was all. They all wake up. Some at 4:30. Some might wake up at 5. They all eat the same regiment for breakfast. But there's a certain few that kind of separates themselves. They work a little more. They practice a little harder. They practice on Sundays. That was what that was.
Wait. No, it even
Kobe, that Kobe Mamba shit, that Jordan shit.
Yeah, I was about to say that. There's just that one extra person that gets up at 2. Fuck 4. Fuck 6. Fuck 8. Get that workout in.
But ain't that us as men? It's somebody getting up at 1:30, and it's somebody getting up at 1:15, and it's somebody getting up at 1. So we always know that no matter what I'm doing out here, it's always a man out here that's willing to go, probably going another mile, but I just got to be good in what I do.
Right. Put in that work.
And she did that. She pulled away from them, right? Like, did you eat your Wheaties this morning?
She's a monster.
Yeah.
She's a monster. Let me pull the accolades real quick before I give my take on it. Because I like her. I like her. But this is her Olympics. Pan Am gold, bronze in Budapest, 25 Tokyo gold, Budapest 23 gold, Budapest 23 in another race gold, silver 2004 Paris, and the 2024 Paris again. This is the 4x1s and the 4x1s and the 100, right? This is my take. If you had Van Gogh walking around New York City and saw a blank wall and he started to paint, would you arrest him?
I wouldn't.
This girl is a speeder. That's all she knew is speed. She ain't trying to. She ain't bringing on calculate regular shit. She was
parameters, not in those parameters, Trin.
Son, she's gone, son.
She's fast, not a car though. That's a 2,000
I was about
pounds.
to say you can count that far as her speed itself, but in the car train, she's gonna have to lock that up, yo.
She gotta govern that.
Yeah.
Trin says she's just fast, though, man. Fuck that.
In a car, it don't matter, son.
She don't know nothing but fast.
Son, she can't fucking help it, dog. Dog, she trained. Van Gogh trained, Tesla trained, Edison trained. On the what's blood that made the peanut butter?
George Washington Carver.
Carver trained. You're not locking them up for making peanut. Son,
Jeff.
That's who she is, bro.
Damn.
That's who she. That's how I look. When I first heard about it, I was like, speeding.
No, that's a good point.
I was like,
she was speeding in a car.
The person that's known for the person that has accolades for speeding was trained to be a speeder. Now we mad.
Nah, we gotta ask that officer if she was running 100 miles, would he have gave her a ticket for that? God damn.
She's not catching him, son. She's not catching buddy going.
All she knows is speed, nigga.
All
Yo, that's
she knows
crazy.
is speed, bro. I was laughing my fucking ass off when I heard about this shit. And maybe because I got a little bit of biases because that's my girl and I think she's dope as shit. And I can live with that. I can live with my biases. I can.
That's crazy.
But I did look up the
Shout out
speeding law, and it was just passed this year in Florida too.
You gotta stop beating up on her men's though, and all of that. Like, stop.
Son,
like,
you see what she did to Buddy?
Nah, I wasn't
Fight
privy.
back, then
Fight.
that's
Come
what I'm
on,
saying.
homeboy. Fight back, homie.
So is she labeled as a man beater after that?
And I would say so.
God damn it.
I would.
Because
Fight back, fellas.
A grape. You know what I mean?
Not fruit punch.
Yeah.
It's considered what he is a first time.
Okay.
And everything else. So why not?
I mean, in a world of equality, it's, you know, it makes sense. Nikki says she's an abuser. She's a woman, speaking on behalf of the ladies. And speaking for
what
herself.
up, yo?
What up, Trin?
You already know. Dog, you could cure everything. You could cure the C, the H, and the A. But let there be a video you cleaning somebody's pipe. Guess what you is? A pipe cleaner.
Oh, shit.
That's it. She is a devier, bro. That's it. She is a devier. There's no two ways about it. I'm not speaking about her character because her character is flawed, and we know that, right? And she needs to sit down, to be honest, on a serious note. The world is literally in the palm of her hand, bro. She could be classified as the fastest thing to ever live. And it's like she's playing peanuts with the shit. No.
I mean, that's what talent does, right? Creatives, they do that. They're so creative. They're so talented that they think that the rules don't apply to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We've seen so many cases that is, and they got to be humble. You know what I mean? We say it about regular people, but hey, it applies to everybody. You got to kind of step outside yourself and kind of see, this is my area of expertise. This is what I do. I'm not so good here. Maybe I could get some help. And it's just about humbleness. Like, you got to be humble and see yourself and be honest. And until we do that, we think, again, we can talk. Let me just talk to you, Trin. Let me get $1 million. I don't even have $1 million, but let me just talk to you because I'm going through this, and my mom, and you know, my mom died when I was 9, right? Like that, none of this shit matters.
The self-agency, they want to have self-agency when they want to have it, and the responsibility of having self-agency when they don't want to have it. So it's like so I keep saying this, motherfuckers gonna be tall and short at the same time. It don't work like that, G.
Let them cut.
Especially if you a man.
Only for one group of people it works for, though, Trin.
Only
Y'all want to know? Scrolls. You watch Marvel?
The Scrolls?
They can shape shift. That's what they do. They want to be kids. Then they want to shapeshift into men. I make money. I got a car. I buy my house. Then they shapeshift into women. Hold the door for me. Pay for the dinner. Then they shapeshift into kids. I don't want no responsibility for this. You to blame. You can't say nothing to me. Why are you talking to me? No. They're shapeshifters.
Scrolls are wild.
They're scrolls.
They wild.
It's hard to beat them. You can't beat a scroll. Like, that's tough.
You can't. You can't beat a scroll. It's almost it's impossible.
Want it? Yeah.
The shield.
Take it.
That shit hard.
You can fight them. Here, go. They scrolls. It's hard to beat them.
They should be hard to beat because you don't know what you're fighting. You just have no idea what you're fighting, right? You have no idea what it's gonna show up as. None. Imagine pop in a scroll. That's a dude that showed up as Scarlett Johansson. So you think you popping Black Widow the whole time?
Nope.
Oh,
you're not.
No, I'm good.
What Ricky been talking about? We think we looking for the devil as a man. Whole time the devil is a woman, and we out here looking for a man, and it's a woman. Scroll.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking scroll.
What are we doing? Yeah.
What we out here looking for?
Get off of me. Yeah.
What we doing?
Whole time. Whole time like Charlie Kirk, you laying with the enemy. Whole time.
That's crazy work.
Whole time.
I'm so sad my husband is dead, but this, you know, but Severe is my hero, and
nasty
that
word.
don't. But I'm so sad my husband is dead. Let me look into your eyes real quick. Pause. Y'all don't see nothing crazy with that? She on tour. Nikki would be torn apart. How's she on tour?
Yo. Yeah. Scrolls could be animals too.
They can shape anything they want, bro.
I forgot about that till LC just said that.
Anything they want, bro. Anything.
Oh, shit.
Anything, bro. It's hard.
I think
man, Secret Wars. We ain't even see the movie yet. I can't wait to see it. Secret Wars is gonna be crazy.
Son, you ever heard the phrase about life imitating art and art imitating life? And sometimes you can't tell which is which, or they cross so heavily you can't, or one is specifically dead, right? You don't really can't tell sometimes.
Facts.
What if Marvel is telling us, gee, them scrolls is out this bitch, you hear me?
They all been telling us. The
Right.
Matrix, Marvel.
I was about to say, a whole
they
lot
all
of shit been playing in our faces
they
and
all-
telling us everything. It's a matter of catching the message.
What's the best way to hide something from somebody?
Is to show it to them.
Put it right in front of their
Put it
face.
right in front of their face.
Oh, that was a good movie. Nigga, that was more than a movie. War of the Worlds and the silent one, the one when you gotta be quiet, and like all of these movies are showing you like
yeah, the Roddy Piper joint too, when he had to put on the
Hey,
he had to put on the stage to see it.
Full circle, bro.
I just played a clip of that. The movie is called They Live. And I just played a clip of that on my show, like because it had a little bit to do with what I was talking about today. But you see how, again, this is the beauty of content creation, bro. Like you amazing. I'll tell you that from the first day I met you. And like I told you, I've been right. The niggas who I said been bitch ass niggas, no cap. The niggas who I said been bitch ass niggas, like no cap. I've been right. And the niggas who I've been like, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I've been right. So shout out to you, Trin, bro. Big up yourself, large up yourself. You don't know.
Bro.
No cap.
You already know. You already know, dog. Or early in the morning, late at night, dog, don't matter. G. Solid shit is solid shit. That's just it.
Man.
And y'all kind of accepted me into y'all into it. Remember, because I was introduced to y'all through Red. I'm positive it was Red, and Red had that panel, and we jumped in that joint. We was just kicking the funk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like, all right, for sure. Ain't no, and that's the thing about me too. I mark people by their level of intelligence and smarts and conversation. You smell me? And that's like one of the first marquees, especially in this world where we ain't. I can't vibrate with you personally, right? So I can't dap you up and kind of get a gist of your energy. You know what I'm saying? And all right, cool. No, but in this world right here, I kind of like just listen. And I say, all right, cool. This motherfucker got some sense. This motherfucker got some characteristics inside of him that's hyper redeemable. That's hyper clean. That's where these people I won't mind hanging around for real in real life. That's how I gauge it.
And that's where I come in at. Like, look, you see, y'all niggas, I know we would be exactly the same. If you was in the room with us, Trin, we would be kicking it exactly the same as right now, because we ain't forcing nothing. Like, this shit ain't forced. This ain't no act. Like, Trini is Trini. If you think Trini is acting, you wildin'. Because that's Trini. He don't give a fuck about nothing. You're a raw scunt, boy. He grab his thing, boy.
That's the thing. I'm just
son from Baltimore. He don't give a fuck about you too.
I'm just be sitting and cut smoking.
Like that's like these niggas official, and I know official niggas when I see them, man. And I appreciate y'all, the content that y'all create, the perspective that y'all take, and sometimes y'all got to stand on the island by yourself. And y'all willing to do that. Like, yeah, I got this. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody coming up. Ain't nobody. Okay, I got it. Don't even worry about it. So y'all keep doing what y'all do, man. Keep inspiring me to be a brother, because I know I'm on the right path.
Absolutely. I got you, bro. Easy day. Yo, pull up, dog, all the time. I pull up all the time. It's like we enjoy supporting each other and stretching out our hand and saying, yo, dog, what's up? It's a love thing, G. You know what's up. Easy day. Boom, 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 boom. Because I'd rather you hang out here today and we jive and kick the funk, and that helps you be better tomorrow in whatever way that looks like.
Facts.
But people, especially post-COVID, they so clutched up, right? Remember, COVID separated people on many different levels.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, dog, remember pre-COVID, you see the homies, you be.
Oh, yeah, not after.
Now you see the homies, you're like.
Yeah, Pams.
Yeah.
And you already know about
right here. There it is. See it?
Yeah, bro. So I'll be tracking that. Thank you for the membership.
We became straight COVID smokers. Like me and Nikki wasn't smoking with nobody except each other. Like, yeah, you good? You want to? You need some? You good? Here.
Right.
Yeah, we not.
Give them
We
their
not.
own.
Yeah, no, we not. It's just
Yo, I already got your germs. You got my germs, and I got your.
And we scared of each other. We scared, like it created a barrier of fear for each other, which is legible to a degree, but at the same time, a normal person, a lesser vibration person is gonna be scared of everything now. Don't come near me, don't touch me, don't talk to me. I don't want to know you as a neighbor, as a person, as a friend, and it turns into something different.
And like it wasn't already that in the beginning. I mean, to the point where as though people wasn't even engaging in conversation, let alone touching each other.
Right.
Being in each other's presence. COVID separated that for sure.
But we getting back though. We getting back to it.
I think it's when, but you see too, when you look at like how duality works and spirituality works, like females have their feminine spirit. Males have their masculine spirit, and together that's the yin and the yang, right? It bonds,
Facts.
right? And we acknowledge each other in each other, right?
Yep. Symmetry.
The symmetry, the syncness of it, right? It's the same thing with men in a sense that when we come together, we just making each other better. At least that's what this is what it's supposed to be. We're supposed to talk to each other. We're supposed to say, "You're a dumbass. Why the fuck would you do that?"
God damn. Shit. God damn.
Let them know.
Why would you do that?
Let them know.
Yeah. What would you think?
What? Why? How about
That's how you know people care about you. That's how you know that's your man's in them for real.
Fact.
That's how you kind of figure it out, dog. And we figured out the hard way coming up as youths. But when you were a youth, you had the mind of a youth. But you're a man now. So you still got the mind of a youth as a man, and you want to construct some household and run something and raise some youths. You can't raise the youths and put them in no position to do fuck.
Gotcha.
You can't. You can't. That's why my dogs bruised up. They callous. They did bullshit. They learned from bullshit. They stepped in different lanes. They trimmed off all the bullshit fat and became lean in all these different ways, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally. They became lean. Ain't that the purpose of us talking to each other?
That's a fact.
So then his masculine energy could pair off.
Iron sharpens iron, bro. You got to be iron first. You know what I mean? You got to be iron. You can't be pretending to be iron, or you know what I mean. So,
and the iron most times come from our elders, right? The iron that we get sharpened by come from our elders.
Hopefully.
Yep. And on the gang, G, for sure. I got what you got over there in the vault?
Nothing really. We just was kicking. Like I said, man, we working on some merch. So That's pretty much what we was doing. I talked about white people for the most part, to be honest with you.
Last night?
Today. And that was pretty much it. Oh,
talking about white
merch drop. Merch drop.
That shit
Yeah,
hard.
that's what we printed up.
And it's
Printed up
red.
for smoke.
And
Subscribe to
it's red.
Smoke and Talk.
Is that burgundy red or red?
Red.
That was red. Yeah, that was red. Oh,
I'm on it,
red.
G. Let me
Yeah.
know.
That's all for his members. You know what I mean? When they member up, you know what I mean? He likes to drop merch on them so that they represent the gang. Shout out to G Honda in the building.
Oh, shout out to G
Brooklyn
Honda.
in the building. Salute,
Uh-huh.
fam. Hope all is well, man.
You
Thank
already
you for
know.
dropping in today, and thank you for always supporting us, man. We
Salute.
appreciate you, and Smoke and Talk as well.
You already
Because I
know,
see you
man.
over there too. We be cutting up the chat.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yo, hit
Shout
the
out to
buttons,
G.
dog. Yo, go follow Smoke and Talk, bro. I'm telling you, the first show I watched over there, I was like, wow.
Yo, he be cutting
Because
up.
it was so
What are we
deep.
doing?
It was so
What are we
deep.
doing?
It was it was spiritual. It was funny. It was like, wow. And I think that was the first full show I watched was when you talked about your brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Oh,
I was, yes,
Peter,
salute,
bro.
G. I was like,
Appreciate
ooh, for sure. Like you could just feel the real true and the energy. I was like, for sure.
Appreciate you.
Yo, man, we appreciate you, man. I'm about to roll out. Me and wifey about to hit date night up, man. Get ready to get dressed so we could go out and sing a few songs and just chill out for a little bit and enjoy getting out the house after it being so cold over here for so
Karaoke
long.
gang.
You know it,
I
man.
just
So
had a
yo,
whole
thanks for
conversation
having
about
us.
it. I just had a conversation
And
about it. But
you
yes, sir.
did
Be
that.
safe, my G.
You know it, man. We
Salute,
appreciate
Brody.
you. Much love to you. Salute to the chat. Y'all have a good night, man.
Y'all already know.
My man.
Peace.
Grant. Yo, that's the homies from Smoke and Talk. That's the homies from Tribe. I call them, obviously I call them Magneto because of this, right? Shout out to Magneto dropping a membership.
I want some more motherfucking money. I want some more motherfucking money.
When you meet good people, dog, you treat them like they're good people. You don't mistreat good people. Yeah. You don't mistreat them. You treat them with respect. You be smooth with them. You be honest with them. Don't do that weird shit, dog. You destroy things that you don't even know that are manifesting your own future, dog. And if you're not of the caliber or the brain or the heart or the emotional system to actually be honest and true with them and get the fuck out their life, bro. Because when you hurt them, they not gonna take that shit lightly. Words of wisdom. He and I know it's him, Slim Trim, and I'm built through it. I'm Granny's baby. But we gotta watch this video right here. I can't leave without watching this video because I just saw it. So shout out to the homie M Love. He keep reminding me of this damn video nonstop.
First of all, me being friends with Remo, I would assume you were, what's the opposite of homosexual?
Heterosexual.
I would assume his ass is a homosexual. And he different. So if he was not a homosexual,
You gotta say heterosexual.
a heterosexual. So if he was a heterosexuals, bro, I'm gonna assume that you ahead of the sexuals and bro ahead of the sexuals too. I'm already ahead of the sexuals. So I'm assuming everybody who hangs with me is ahead of the sexuals, bro. If you're not ahead of these sexuals, then your ass is a homosexual, and I need to know that you're a homosexual. So the other ahead of sexuals, we not gonna over whoop with you because and society is like, okay, gang, you that, so you can't be at certain parties.
What would you do?
First of all, me being friends with Remo,
I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip that up, though. I'm gonna clip it up and make it a drop. I'm gonna clip it up and make it a drop. Have mercy upon my soul. Everybody that pulled up today, appreciate the love. Appreciate you hitting the buttons, man. That poor Tink. Yo, I appreciate the love, dog. Y'all know it's a love thing from here to there, right? And everywhere, man. I'll be back later on because I still got something else to get it off. In the tank that's loaded. So I'll be back later. But for everybody that pulls up and shows love and do the extras, but for those that hit the buttons, share it, subscribe it, right? And they let people know that the town square, hey yo, the light is on, yo. Everybody that run around be like, yo, the light is on after the town square. They in there shooting again, right? Turn on the notice, turn on them to all, share it to your people. Especially when we have those conversations that are just good for further talking points. That could drive conversations among your own people or your own crew or whatever the case is. Dallas Libra. What's up, mama? Yeah, tell them to share and tell them to subscribe to it because it's not just one dimensional. We don't do one-dimensional things over here. So appreciate the support. I got a whole eyelash in my mouth. Whole eyelash? That don't even make sense. But either way, I got some things in the tank, in the vault. We got action. We got videos. You heard? Hold on. Let me see if I can find one real quick so we could laugh on the way out the room. Hold on. Nothing but hams in here, bro. I need to clean this vault up. Nothing but framework. Oh! Got one. M Love, what up, G? I got one. Okay, I got one. And we out skis. After this, we out skis for sure. I need to clean up my vault. My vault look like one of them sites. Like a OF promo site. But the general's like nice shit though, so it'd be that way.
Miss Carey, I also have a question for you. So when you had swatted that beat at one time, why you allergic to beats?
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death?
The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out this country, motherfucker.
No, it was a grasshopper.
It was that's
in
even
a country ass shit was flying in my mouth.
Oh no,
I couldn't see pollen.
I'd have said the exact same thing. You a trooper, a warrior.